Good morning.
Morning,
from the farm. We tried that once before.
We've
the
done
dogs were
this
barking.
before, but then the dog started kicking off and yapping. So.
Before we started, Mum was worried about the sheep going a bit wild behind you. So you put some straw in for them.
Put some straw in just to shut their chopses up, and it wasn't the sheep.
And then I drew the line with the dogs.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to have to stop there and start again.
Yeah. I thought it'd be nice to have the dogs, but then something they see,
Yeah.
I can hear the kennels in the breeze, and that starts them going.
Yeah, there's a lot
terriers
of doggy
are little
noises.
yappers, aren't they?
They are little yappy
They
ones.
are little yappers, and Baby Belle has got the most unfortunate high-pitched
Yes,
yap
Mum's new dog.
that makes everybody's ears bleed. So they're like, ah, when they come, ah.
It's an unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like a superpower.
It's high-pitched, isn't it?
So high-pitched. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've never heard anything like it.
It's a bit.
How's it going? How's the lambing
Yeah,
going?
the lambing's going really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had loads of singles, which has been bliss. I have had to lamb quite a few, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't mind. And they wait for me in the morning, or they'll come in from the field with a little toe hanging out, and it's like, do you want to help, love? Do you want to? Come on, then, let's go.
So when you say you've had to lamb, that means that you've basically had to assist.
Oh yeah, I've only had to assist. So I'm usually presented with a little nose hanging out and two tips of feet, which is good, which is what I want.
What would the percentage be of you having to assist?
I think 1 in 3.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
Perhaps half of them. I don't mind.
Is it a nice feeling when you walk down and you see them and they've done it all and you didn't have to do anything? I imagine that's quite a good.
I don't mind. No, I'm here to help them.
Yeah.
So it's part of the job, really.
Here to help.
It comes with the territory. So
yeah, you're the
good.
emergency contact.
Yeah, I'm the emergency contact.
You're on call.
So they're just sort of spitting them out now. We're coming to the end of it. We've only got about, I don't know, 15, 18.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting 1 a day at the minute. It's bliss.
Mm.
So everything is going out. I've got several triplets in pen, so I've got to take one of them away and put them outside, and yeah. So I will have a few pet lambs, but it's okay.
Yeah, it seems a lot less than normal, maybe. They look really pretty behind you. They're bouncing about.
Oh, they're having a little skip and a dance. Yeah, they're going out later.
Little skip, yeah.
It's so noisy that certain parts of the day it's like, oh god.
Yeah.
Cows hollering, sheep hollering.
Right racket.
Oh
as they
yeah,
say.
right racket. That's a good word, racket. Yeah.
It is a good word. The latest video, you said something right at the end which made me laugh again when I was editing it, which was you feed chickens like fighting cocks. I really think we're going to need to start a page on the website where we just keep up to date with some of these ridiculous sayings that come out of your mouth.
And all different parts of the country.
And everyone else's, they can maybe contribute, because there's some really funny ones in the comments.
Oh, I just
It's
like
actually
it.
one of my favourite parts, when people comment and they say old sayings from where they're from. It's really cool.
And then someone will say, this comes back from when they were mining and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You know, that's amazing,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
really nice. Yeah.
Flipping heck.
Yeah.
But
the doggies go again.
no, it's been good, and they're all out, and the grass is growing. But it's cold. It's really. I'm coming down in a coat, and soon that's being chucked on. But you know, you're cold, and then you're hot, and you're cold.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I've got the most ridiculous outfit on right now. I've got 2 fleeces
You've got about
going
6
on.
layers on.
I don't quite know. I feel hot, so but I've sort of started now, so I'm going to have to finish with this outfit.
It is chill weather, though, isn't it, Ree?
It's not. Normally, April is really nice, and I was looking back because I'm working on another video, which I'm quite excited about, and I was looking back on some of the older footage from the years, which is really I've not really done enough with, let's say, but obviously we've got years worth of this farm and different, but normally April is like t-shirt and shorts.
But April this time, it's been real wet and miserable.
Really wet, yeah. And kind of cold, to be honest. I mean, someone said they were defrosting their car on the week.
Yeah, oh my goodness, we've had a couple of real frosts this week. Because they were saying make sure you cover your taters up and stuff, your potatoes and your precious plants and things, all those little bedding out plants. Don't get too excited because it's frosty.
We're going to start our garden.
Awesome.
Nearly. Yeah.
Very good. I've got plenty of.
It was a builder's yard, so the soil is soil. There's no grass anymore, so we're building it back. You know, it's amazing what plants grow through though, because some of them.
Yeah, how resilient they are. to
sort of
all
lift,
the cement
lift
and sand and muck and
yeah, it's quite funny.
trampling. Yeah. It's amazing how quickly it will recover though, Roo.
Yeah, and how quickly the whole countryside and stuff changes at this time of year.
I got my
Is it the hawthorn you said that goes white?
No, that is blackthorn,
Blackthorn.
and it's called blackthorn winter.
It's so nice.
Blackthorn winter, so, and then you get daffy snow, they call it. So when all the daffodils come out, we usually have a little bit of snow as well.
Oh, wow.
But look at the blackthorn now, the hedges are full of it.
It's amazing.
Where you took your drone, so you've got some footage.
Yeah.
All the blackthorn is out. It's really, really pretty, and it has it's really lovely scent as well.
And you said it's the cheapest
Yeah,
time
it's much
really
better.
to
And
lamb.
also, it's where they get, when they're, I can't lamb outside. I think lambing outside is for young people. I just cannot do it. I can't run around and catch lambs and...
Lambing outside's for young people.
It is, because... Or you've got a good team, a good gang, and, you know, and if you've got, you know, if we got sort of 300 or 400 here, we'd have to do that. You'd have some.
Yeah.
But you go round and you see them in Scotland and these places, don't you, doing that? I mean, it's good because there's no, they're having them out on the grass and there's no infection, you know, there's no infection and contamination like here.
Yeah.
Although I've done this year a lot more, really strict with the iodine, more so than normal, and they're having to really spraying, so their navels are stopping that. And also I've got some powdered disinfectant, so I'm chucking that in all these pens. I've been very liberal with that, just to stop the watery mouth and infections and things.
Wow.
So, joint ill as well, which is awful in lambs.
Blimey.
So, but when they're lambed outside, you don't get a fraction
it just
of
so
those.
so depends, doesn't it? How
But
big
then,
your barns
you know,
are,
you think,
how many sheep
when
you've
I
got.
lay in bed and I can hear them hollering, it's like, oh no.
You don't think they like it inside, really? Or they...
Oh no, those herdwicks, absolutely, and my herdwicks hate it inside.
Right.
They can't wait to. I mean, they sort of got used to it now, but they have their own little exclusive group. They're hilarious. But it's just easier. You have to do what's easy for you, and you have to do it for the animal welfare. What you can cope with, how you can do it to the best of your ability. Outside of meat, no.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it.
No, it makes sense if you let them make the decision.
But like those North Country mules, oh my goodness, they're such amazing girls. They have them outside. You whiz around with the quad, spraying and ringing, and that's it. They just get on with it. It's fantastic. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
And you don't have perhaps as many problems, or.
And they would bring in the ones that maybe were really
like
not
we
well.
had one that had a dead lamb, and I needed a lamb, and he said, "Would you like two?" And I put two on her, but he'd had one that lamb, a triplet, and she'd only got 1/4. So I had the two and he had the one, and so it could go off in the field.
What, another farmer that was doing this?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.
So we're changing the format today. We've got, out of mainly necessity on my production side, but we're going to take a brief pause in the action.
Oh, are we?
And we'll be right back.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy this short video that I've prepared for this moment.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, maybe.
You right, Mum? Yeah? When you come down, you just listen. What's the short video of this?
Short video, yes. So that's a good question, Mum. It's almost like you teed me up for a. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm just getting used to all this stuff.
No, so I do every 2 weeks. I do calming farming videos. I told Mum about this yesterday because she doesn't really watch them. But she laughed at the idea of calming farming, didn't you?
It's quite nice, isn't it? How nice is that?
It is nice. What's funny is behind the scenes, probably not so calm, but the actual, if you look at it in the right way, like what you do every day, which you do, but you know, it's chaotic, a lot of it, but then there's very calming moments.
But there are calm times where you think this is lovely.
And so that's what they're all about. I have no idea what the one I just put in this video would be. Perhaps I want to do one on night lambing, which is why I was down here last night filming. That's a good thing to talk about. I just think there's a really nice spring, or like this time of year gets a bit bouncy and you see the lambs in the fields and all that stuff. But the night when you're in the barn with the sheep and stuff, it feels beautiful. Very different. It's like almost, it's like calm, very calm. Like the animals are very calm, and it's like, yeah.
I sit in the lambing pens at night. I sat in the, it's about 6 or 7 days ago, I was literally, just came down here and I was that tired, I thought, right, I'm good. And like, there I sat in with the triplets, and there she was lambing away, me and her, it was lovely. And it was like, oh my goodness, thank goodness I was down there sitting watching her, because the second one, that was in a skin. And then the third one leg out and one, you know, and so I just saved the day as well. So I just sat there and have this nice little moment with mother. But yeah, it's nice.
And that's what it's all about, I suppose, yeah.
And it's, you know, they work so hard, they carry all these babies, and, you know, it's, and I just thought, oh, thank goodness I was down there. And it's lovely sitting in there and watching them.
Yeah.
That especially all the lambs snuggle up to their little mums, and it's special moments as well. It's nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's yeah, I'm very lucky.
Have you watched any other people lambing programs?
I've periodically had a little look at the Channel 5 one. You know, that farm with that great big round barn, and just saw a few little things, and Adam Henson, and then they went round the. But it is lovely to watch. What I loved about it is different parts of the country, how everybody does it.
Yeah.
And I'm not on Facebook, and the worst part about me not being on Facebook is I want to see there's a video that the girls do up in the Lake District, or the ladies that lamb. That's it. That's a thing that when my friend comes, she's on Facebook, and so I have a little look, and there's top tips and all those sort of things.
Oh wow.
A little ladies that lamb community, and I always think, oh my goodness, that's fantastic. It's really nice. And people,
that's cool.
You know, if you're like a first timer, or you just got your little small old in, you think, what the hell's going on here? You just write your little email and, you know, send your message. What am I got to do about this? And then someone will just reply,
oh,
how
nice
is that? So I love that sort of stuff. And I love, you know, the farming, you know, when you see what they do up in Scotland or some of the islands, and it's fascinating.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely fascinating. You know, and God, up in the Lake District, when they're out on those snowy old, they all come into land, don't they, and how they do it. Top tips as well. You don't stop learning. There's always things that you should be doing that you could do a bit better, and you think,
absolutely.
But every year it's different. A lot of times this year, I've had one straightforward first lamb is born, and then where's the second one? A lot of second ones have been backwards. So I've had some that I've lost and some that I've got, because that's really dangerous when they're coming backwards. You have to get them out quite quickly. But I was
going to say that when you were saying earlier about they're in the field and they're waiting for you to help them, sort of thing. Yeah. How long do you have that they can be in there for a while?
You can't, if you're lucky, you know, if they start lambing at say midnight or 1 in the morning, perhaps have the first one, you might get the second one out. Depends how hard she's pushing. Sometimes they just don't bother, and then it's just like, I can't get this out, and so they're just messing about with the first one. But you don't want to leave it too long.
Yeah, so you have to be on top of it.
Yeah, you do have to be on top of that one. And you like, sometimes, oh, she's had that nice one, but what's the good policy is then you just, oh yeah, the second one, you can tell immediately from the way the feet are coming, and then you can feel a little floppy tail thing and think, oh God, that's got to come out. So I lost some. And not many, but you have to really hold them up and get the mucus out, and it's a bit, you know, critical. But yeah, but I mean.
And how are you feeling in yourself? You
knackered. Absolutely knackered. I'm getting up 5 every morning, which I don't mind. So then I keep going, and then I try and think what I'm going to have for me tea, because I have to feed people as well. That's a really annoying part.
Yeah.
But get myself organised, and then
You do have to feed
get the
people,
tea
yeah.
ready, and then between 7 and 9 I'm like in a coma.
Yeah.
And then I wake up, I'm in such a deep sleep, I don't know where I am when I wake up. I'm like, oh God. Oh yes, that's what I'm doing, yes. You know what I mean?
My name's Sarah,
Yeah.
I'm a farmer
Where
and it's
am I?
lambing time.
Oh God. But no, you know what I mean, when you're really tired. But it is getting easier now and it's better.
Yeah.
And you reap the benefits, you put
I
the
have to
hours
say,
in.
there is a podcast episode from lambing last time. I feel like you look more energised. You don't look like it's hit you in the face quite as hard.
Yeah, I mean it's tough at weekends as well. It's tough at weekends. I have Jay, and he's the most glorious, and Dick. So I've got a team of helpers as well. But you just get on with it. You have to just suck it up and get on with it. Dad has to cook at weekends.
Yeah.
And then you get on with it, and you just want to keep them all alive. You don't want to miss anything. You want to do the best you possibly can do for that period of time. And that's it. You do your very best, and that's it. I've said that so many times, haven't I?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
You know, and I want all my girls to have a baby. All my girls, you know, they can't help it. Some have had dead ones. It's nothing, you know. They do their very best for me.
Yeah.
And I get them a baby, and then they have to rear that, even though they might have to have their readiness, but not usually.
Yeah.
You know,
so
not
that
always.
when it's not there, when they either.
So when we're fostering one on, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't often take to the.
No. Oh no.
So you have to sort of work on it.
Yeah, we've got this wonderful New Zealand thing. It's a wonderful sort of harness thing, and you literally strap them along the side of a gate, and so you don't have to keep putting them in and suckling and worrying that mum's laying on them, and they just get on with it. And then I've got the dogs around here as well, which are amazing. And so when they see the dogs, that brings out their maternal instincts, and usually within 2 or 3 days we're off. We're going again.
Yeah,
and I've got one over there. It's only took, and I had one, and literally within 12 hours she took to 2 lambs, and I've just put her out in the field with these 2 little beautiful things. So that gives me enormous pleasure.
Yeah.
To see those things, and I think there's about 2 that I haven't bothered, because one I put 1 lamb on and she killed it. She laid on it because they are quite vindictive, and can't remember the other one. Yeah, she was a bit sort of, she had a lamb a bit too early and I had to pull it out dead, and so I just injected her and put her out on the grass.
Yeah.
Go and get on with it. Didn't have much milk, but that's it. So it's all going pretty well. So we're just trickling along, 1 here and 1 there.
Yeah.
And
do you have the vet out a lot during lambing time?
I had the vet out for 1.
Right.
And literally, I just couldn't get the head. I could get the feet and couldn't get the head through.
Right.
And he had a job as well, so and it came out dead, and so. But yeah, you have to have the vet out sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to have, was it last year or the year before? We had about 4 Caesars, didn't we? 4 or 5 cesareans.
And they were just too big, weren't they? Yeah.
But I'll be going less sheep anyhow now, because it's.
Oh, again, I was looking at footage. I'm sure it was 200.
Oh yeah, we had loads. Yeah. It's too much.
It's
too much. No.
Way too much.
Yeah, way too much. I do love it, and I shall always have a few, but I've got to be sensible.
Do you think this was too much on reflection?
No, this is just right for me.
Okay, so that would explain maybe why last year it was like, okay, this is
too much.
Because I suppose once you got to the 100 mark last year, it was like, okay, this is halfway. Whereas this year it's, we're nearly there. It's a very difference in mindset.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, we scanned a lot of singles, and there's a lot of upset people and disappointed people. But oh my goodness, Roo, we did not have the feed. I've not been chucking the feed at them like I would have to.
Yeah.
They've been fairly easy to run, and they've had some fodder beat as well. It's we've tiggled along nicely.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah. So I've been really happy, and I do not want to be lambing in January, February, March. April, yes. But that's always my birthday, but I'm always lambing on my birthday. Who gives a monkeys, though? It don't matter, does it? It's,
Well, it's up
usually
to you.
a nicer
It's up
month.
to you.
And then, okay, then like this April, then it has been wet, a little bit wet, but we've had nice days and wet days. But those lambs out there are growing like weeds.
Yeah.
You know, they're really, the mums have got lots of milk.
And the earth is giving them.
What did
all
you
they
think to
need.
the lambs when you put your drone out yesterday?
They look lovely.
They look great, don't they?
They look lovely.
And they're all in their little gangs, and there's a little mounds of earth that
Yeah.
they all come running
It's so
down.
hard because
Beautiful.
they don't love the drone, obviously.
No.
And so you have to be careful. You don't want to scare them.
Yeah.
And so you can sort of get close, but then you end up ruining it, and then they all want to go one end of the field. And it's really hard to get those moments, which are the best moments, where they're just running around.
Yeah.
Like the lambs are just
Yeah.
doing like 100-meter races and
Yeah.
stuff. It's really sweet.
Yeah,
But,
they're doing good.
any closing messages for
Oh God.
the people of
No, just everybody
the
try
world?
and keep healthy and safe.
Yeah?
And just look after yourself.
How would you sum
yeah.
up your lambing? It's been, I think,
Oh.
on all accounts.
It
you
has been fairly intense, but it's
Yeah.
been so much fun. And also, the merit of it is, it's like with the carving. They've all carved and they've all lambed at the same time.
Yeah.
So when I've been able to foster lambs on other things like wet fostering, they call it. I've done a little bit of wet fostering, and I've got colostrum from this ewe to give to this one that hasn't got any. It has been exhausting, but it's been really good.
Yeah.
I've been really pleased, and I'm very pleased with my girls, and I tell them so as well. What a clever girl you are. Yes.
I've certainly
So
heard you say
it's
that
lovely.
before. Yeah.
And I've got some beautiful calves as well. It's been absolutely
Yeah, I haven't even
wonderful.
talked about the calves. Maybe next time.
Lambs and calves. Yeah, it's good.
14 calves.
Yeah, I've got 14 calves, so it's amazing. And Aubrey's out, so we're going to have a nice closed, nice tight lambing, calving next year anyway. That's another thing. But lambing, lovely. I love lambing and I love watching it. And if someone said, I've got 20 ewes, will you lamb them? I might say yes, because I really like a bit of lambing. I do those little lambs. It's such a joyful time,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's not joyful at 11 o'clock at night when you want to go to bed.
There is something nice about it, though, I must say. But perhaps that's because
The
I've
worst
done it
part
one
for
night.
me is knowing there's something on the job and I've got to lay on the sofa with my kitchen timer next to the ear. It's like, oh. No, it's good. It's all
Not
good.
for much longer.
Not for much longer.
And the next time we see you, it'll definitely be sunny, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mum. Great to speak to you.
Yeah.
Lovely
and,
to be in the
love
barn.
to everyone and take care.
Yeah, thanks.
All right,
Thanks for
darling.
joining us.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Oh.